NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now this throw caught left side and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Block now to throw. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. On play action, Locke. He's got his tight end fan. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
46-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Browns first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
The ball carrier.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
3-yard line.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Get in the right room. Check.
On first down, Carson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd and 9, Lock. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing his lock on third down. This is the tight end Fant. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Lock on target to Fant for a Bronco first down.
At the 46-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. They look to throw. It's Lock. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A pass there over the middle to start things out, and he's got this down to the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Working out of the gun, Mayfield into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Broncos take over.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okwuegbunam was the target there, and that'll bring up second down.
On the coverage.
Here we go. Bring it.
Throwing again. Lock. That's complete. Okwuegbunam. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 43 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way.
Now Carson fumbles the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep for the Broncos is Isaiah McKenzie. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Mayfield. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Broncos' 7-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The 49-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Locke. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Broncos.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
At the 34-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasize.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff, now Locke. And he's going to be taken down, back around the 35-yard line. Grant Delpit, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
35-yard line.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Locke working out of the gun. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. His kickers now. It used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Duke Dawson picks it, and they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Locke to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The 28-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll be out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
That's good.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd and goal. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Locke. Flush to his right. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he'll score. A touchdown, Browns. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand this one off to Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
2-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. On play action, Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They got a man. It's Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter action in Denver. To throw again, Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Locke again. Sets up the screen to Gordon. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
He'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front.
The kicker on for the
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And that one makes this a 19-point game. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And now here is another interception. Duke Dawson picks it, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
The kicker on.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it.
And he's got his tight end fan. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Broncos take over first and 10. At their own.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Throwing his lock on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at the 40.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Locke throwing on target to Fant. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Again, it's Locke. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Locke looks to throw it again. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Gordon on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
That's good.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
The kicker on.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
Brought down by Bryce Callahan.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Cleveland.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Mayfield now from the 50. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Mayfield on play action. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Intended for Austin Hooper.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
23-yard line.
And again, it's Mayfield. Incomplete.
Mayfield's pass.
Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Intended for David Nichols.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give them a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And that'll cut the lead down to 26.
Is good. Makes the score.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. A lot going to throw it here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
His throw incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go. What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. Mike, go.
Block off a play action. There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 2nd down, Mayfield again, and finding the tight end Hooper.
Mayfield's
now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun, Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And his kick is right through.
Broncos 54, Browns 35.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Pass intended for Noah Fant. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
Final score, Broncos 54, Browns 35.